cold. It has a funny way of bringing out our survival instincts. But how do you survive the cold when it's all around you? The first step would be to find a warm location. And for the sake of this story, let's make that location a gym. Now, to make things interesting, fill that gym with human highlight reels and give them a life-changing incentive that cannot be refused. An opportunity so tremendous, it pushes them to perform at their highest level. Now, this life-changing opportunity isn't just handed out, but are only given to those who prove themselves to a group of people that we'll call the gatekeepers. Now, these gatekeepers were responsible for discovering some of this talent.
Clear advantage over John Henson. Whiteside slams it down to the big man, and it counts.
With Jeremy Lin, have you ever, in all your New York, seen this?
Understand this. I'm just enjoying it. This is some unworldly stuff that the world has witnessed.
Now let's raise the stakes and only give these men a couple of days to display their skills. Combine all of those elements together and you have a perfect recipe for one highly anticipated and competitive event called the 2018 NBA G League Showcase.
I'm coming live from the Hershey Center here in Mississauga, Ontario, home of the 2018 NBA G League Showcase, and it's been an amazing day one.
The G League Showcase gives over 400 hoopers an opportunity to get their foot in the door and play for an NBA team. But this event wasn't always this big, and this year marks the first year of a new name change. Originally, it was called the National Basketball Development League, or the NBDL.
It is here that our story begins.
The NBA D-League started with 8 teams in the fall of 2001.
The original 8 franchises were located in southeastern United States, specifically in Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, and Georgia. Today, that league is 26 teams strong, in cities from Los Angeles to Long Island, Maine to Memphis. Moments turn into movements, and from the time that David Stern decided to expand, that movement carried and spread.
The NBA D-League is now the NBA G League. Has everybody adjusted to the new name?
No question. This day's been a long time coming. We're so excited. Gatorade was a founding partner with this league. Ultimately, the goal is not just to get to the NBA, but to stay in the NBA. That's where we come in. Whether you're a domestic player or an international player, we are quickly becoming the fastest pathway to the NBA.
So what does this path look like? This question brings everything back full circle. Remember I mentioned the gatekeepers? These men and women are scouts, coaches, ex-pro players, and GMs. They have the power to change the trajectory of these players' careers by offering them two-way contracts, which would be their foot in the door. This contract would allow them to be seamlessly integrated to the NBA team that chooses them. So how do you get seen? How do you get recognized? What is everybody looking for?
The biggest thing we stress is pace and space. Guys are playing 100 miles an hour when they should be playing about 60 with pace.
You don't want to gamble too much because everyone can handle the ball. Everyone's quick, everyone's fast.
The guys play fast. GMs want to be able to see if you can control yourself and be able to run offense and being able to maintain tempo.
You just want to play your game. I feel like it's not different from like when you're coming up in the AAU, you got all the college coaches watching. Now we just got NBA scouts, you know. So it's not really that much different. Just do what you do best, and what got you here. You know, you don't want to. If you're a guy that drives the ball, don't shoot 35 footers. You know, if you're a guy that shoots the ball, shoot open shots.
Between all the conversations that I've had and everything that I've witnessed, I'm reminded of a quote by John Wooden. Be quick, but don't hurry. It took time for the G League to get where it is today. The organization had to be patient, resilient, and creative. And it's those qualities that the league and its players share. One player in particular that shares these qualities is former first-round draft pick R.J. Hunter. From being picked up by the Celtics in 2015 to being waived by them and the Chicago Bulls, RJ has been trying to find his way back into the NBA ever since.
The reason I'm here right now, it could be a number of
a lot of things. It could be me not giving all my effort when I should have been, me not taking care of the opportunity. But everybody's journey is different. If you asked me 2 years ago where I'd be 2 years from then, I wouldn't think I'd be here. I honestly think all that I've been through, being cut twice my rookie year, 2 years, 2 cuts, like after that, you know, if you're not mentally tough, you're down, feeling bad about yourself. But I was ready, you know, I'm like, what's my next opportunity? So it just made me stronger. Like mentally, I'm different now. Nothing phases me. Like, I'm just gonna come back stronger. I think it's made me a better player.
John Wooden's quote is about balance. It's very subtle, but it's those players that understand the subtlety of these words that become successful. Finding your balance in all of the chaos. So how do you survive the cold? You gotta be resilient, and you must have hope.